You awake?
Yes. I haven't been able to sleep.
What's the matter?
Nothing, just told me.
Why didn't you let me know?
Because you needed your sleep.
Look, we're in this together. You should have awakened me.
It's not your problem, though.
I don't buy that. You wouldn't be in this situation if it weren't for me.
Yes, but you're not responsible for what's happening to Jamie.
I'm sorry you wouldn't talk about that last night. What's going on?
It's Mac.
Why, what's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing to my son.
Yeah.
Jamie?
Who's this?
It's Marianne. You don't sound like yourself.
Yeah, well, I just woke up. I overslept, sorry.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
You don't sound like it. You sound awful.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just sorry if I woke you up.
No, I should be up. I overslept.
Well,
What's on your mind?
what do you mean?
Well, are you cold?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, listen, Jamie, I have to talk to you.
I'm listening.
No, not over the phone. Can you come to my apartment?
No?
Look, I know you're busy and everything, but it's really important.
Yeah, okay.
You'll come?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Listen, I'm sorry to take you away from the office and everything, you know, but,
No, I overslept. You know, an hour or two isn't going to make any difference.
good. So I'll see you soon.
Okay. Oh, give me enough time to shower and shave, will you?
Oh, sure. Take your time. I'll be here. And, thanks, Jamie.
So you're the kid's father, you say?
That's right. He's been gone for quite a while, so I'm beginning to get a little worried.
Yeah, I can see how it would concern you. I have a daughter about this one's age. Real pretty. Who's she?
That's his girlfriend.
Maybe they've eloped.
I don't think so. So you seen either of these two kids?
Yeah. Yeah, a guy who looks a lot like this picture has been in here every day the past few days.
Yeah? What's he been doing?
Having a prescription filled.
Oh, my boy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's been real sick. You see, that's why I'm real anxious to find him.
Yeah, I'm sure you must be.
So, maybe you could, help?
I'd like to.
So, what time does this kid usually come in here?
He doesn't come the same time every day, but I'd say he was due soon. Why don't you just hang around for a while? He'll be here pretty soon, I'm sure.
And now, the continuing story of Another World. The first part of Another World is brought to you by Head & Shoulders Regular and New Conditioning Formula for extra manageability, so everyone can control dandruff and manage just beautifully.
What happened with Jamie?
He fired him.
Why?
The ridiculous thing is he said he didn't do it, but that's precisely what he did.
Well, does Jamie have a job or doesn't he?
He's taken Bravo away from him. Pat's the publisher there now.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know how much that meant to Jamie. Was he given any reason?
Yes, Max said that it was because there was too much pressure. So he was going to relieve Jamie of some of the pressure.
Well, that's obvious, the stress that he's been under. I mean, look what's been happening with him lately.
Yes, but it's Max's fault that Jamie has all of this pressure.
How can you say that it's Max's fault?
Jamie accepted certain responsibilities. He could have said no. Now, it's possible that he found himself in situations in which he got in over his head.
Mac knew what he was doing.
What do you mean, deliberately overloading Jamie?
I wouldn't have said that a few weeks ago, but now I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
How can you say that? I mean, I can't see that. I don't think you believe that. That's not fair.
Yes, Mac wants him to fail. I know that's not fair, but Mac is not being fair either.
Look, he's got a lot of responsibilities. He has a lot of employees there. And unless Jamie goes to him and says, Mac, I'm having troubles, Mac's not going to even know about it and know what to do.
I can't believe this. You are really taking Mac's side in this.
No, I'm not taking any sides. I'm just being more objective than you are.
You actually think that Mac doesn't have anything to do with this?
No.
Yeah, okay, so then you probably feel that I am responsible for everything that's happening
No, I
with
don't
Jamie
think
right now?
anybody's being responsible. I don't believe it's anybody's fault. It's just an accumulation of circumstances.
Well, Mac thinks it's my fault. He says that if I hadn't walked out of this relationship, if I wasn't pursuing my selfish interests, if I had accepted Cecile when Jamie married her, that none of this would have happened to Jamie.
Is that what you believe?
Yes, I don't know what I believe. I just know that I didn't want to hurt Jamie.
Look, no one wants to hurt anybody. And I think they know that you didn't mean to hurt him. But sometimes it happens, and no matter what Mac says or does, Jamie knows that you love him.
I wish I could be sure of that.
You can be as sure as I'm holding you.
I think you need one more day's prescription.
No,
What do you mean, no?
because the odds keep getting worse every time you go back to that drugstore.
Well, hey, look, I can't help that, pal. Until you're in the pink again, the odds against us outrunning and outthinking Jordan Scott's men are slim. Now, I say I go to the pharmacy.
Well, I side with Jerry.
Who asked you?
Hey, I am just saying how I feel.
But not only are you putting yourself outside too often, but we are running out of money, Sandy.
Look, I know all the excuses, okay?
Wait a minute, how about listening to me for a change, guys?
Look, if you have an idea, speak.
I think I should be the one to go out for the medication.
No, no way.
Why not?
Well, I'll tell you why not. If they're looking for us, a male pharmacist is more likely to remember someone who looks like you than someone who looks like me.
And I think you're a male chauvinist.
Just a realist.
Hey, look, are we going to go through all this again this morning? Now, look, I told you I was feeling better. So I don't see any reason for any one of us to go back to that drugstore. But if someone is going to go, it should be me.
Oh, yeah, right. That's a great idea, Jerry. So we just send you out all alone to a pharmacy that you don't even know where it is, and you get caught.
Oh, Sandy, please, don't even say that.
Why, I've got to say that. Look, out of all of us, Jerry is the most expendable to the company.
All right, I'll agree with you there.
Okay. I mean, you and I, see, we hold all the gold cards. And we can buy our lives back. But Jerry doesn't, and he can't.
Hey, I am right here. Don't talk about me as if I weren't even in the room.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just want you to be aware of the situation.
I get the point, Sandy.
Good. Then stop it. I mean, look, we're all going to have to live together, so it might as well be as pleasant as possible.
Sandy, I don't know how much longer I can stand these dismal four walls.
Yeah, well, like I told you, Blaine, we're not moving out of here until Jerry is 100%. I guess that means that I'm elected to go.
Sandy, I don't think you should go.
Look, I thought I just explained the situation to you.
You did. I heard what you said, and it made a lot of sense to me. But I woke up this morning with a really awful feeling.
Just this morning? You know, I haven't had anything but bad feelings since we got here. But our luck is going to hold. It has to.
Jamie, you look awful.
Well, you're just full of compliments today.
What do you mean?
Well, first you tell me I sound awful, then you tell me I look awful.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. What about you?
What?
What? Well, you sounded very uptight, very nervous on the phone.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am a little.
What's the matter?
Jamie, I have to talk to you about something.
Sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, it is. Jamie, there have been some drugs missing from the hospital cabinets. Some from the one I'm responsible for, and I think I know what happened to them.
So why are you here?
No reason. I had some business in the mall. I thought I'd just stop by and see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I can see that. You're looking good, Clarice.
I'm feeling better every day, so you don't have to check up on me.
I wasn't checking up on you. I just wanted to stop by to see you, see how you're doing.
Like I told you, I'm fine.
How's Corey?
He's fine, too.
Is he having any more nightmares?
I said just stop dropping by and upsetting him.
Well, I'm glad.
I'll bet you are. Lets you off the hook, doesn't it?
Look, Clarice, I don't want off the hook.
You don't have to lie to me.
Clarice, I didn't come by here to argue with you.
We have nothing else to do with each other.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll be seeing you.
Not if I can help it.
Airfare. Yeah, she's here. Hang on. See you, honey. It's Denny.
Denny? Denny, what? I'm fine. How are you? And Suzanne? Now, what? You are? When? Oh, no, I think that's terrific. Yeah, well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you, too. Bye.
Everything okay?
Fat chance.
What does that mean?
Danny's coming to Bay City tomorrow.
You know what we should do?
What?
Leave Bay City.
Really?
Get out of here totally.
Oh, I don't know.
Why not? I don't have any commitments keeping me here. There's nothing I'm not willing to give up.
Well, what about your job, though?
Since the management's changed, I just don't have the same feelings that I once had about it.
You don't like them, do you?
It's just that we don't see eye to eye.
Did that have something to do with the fight you were in the other day?
I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah. So what do you say? Will you go with me?
I don't know. I have a lot of commitments here.
Such as?
My family.
Specifically Jamie, because everybody else can come with us.
Yes, Jamie. I guess it always boils down to Jamie, doesn't it?
It seems to, yes.
I'm sorry. I just can't help being worried about him. I'm just so disturbed about him. I couldn't even begin to think about leaving, going anywhere. Do you understand that?
I understand. I've got a son. Our son.
Would it bother you terribly if we were to stay here? I mean, it shouldn't matter where we are as long as we're together, should it?
No. I guess not.
What are you talking about?
Jamie, I think you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
I think you were able to get into the supplies cabinet at the hospital and take some pills. You're not going to deny it?
No, I'm not. Look, I hope I didn't get you in any trouble, because if I did...
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
I never wanted you to become involved in any of this.
Oh, Jamie. Don't you think I know that? Jamie?
What?
Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing.
If you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. But if you do, you know I'll listen.
Here you go.
Same as usual?
Yeah, no price increase today. Hey, by the way, did your friends find you?
What friends?
Oh, a couple of guys. One of them said he was your sick friend's father.
He said that, did he?
Yeah, but he was looking for you, too.
How do you know it was me he was looking for?
He showed me a picture of you. Plus his son and his son's girlfriend.
I see. Listen, you got a phone I can use someplace?
Sure.
Thanks a lot.
Glad to help.
Yes?
Blaine, listen to me. I may only have time to say this once. I think maybe we've been traced.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was followed. I'm not sure. But look, you and Jerry have got to get out of that hotel room right now.
But Sandy...
Right now, look, don't even think about it for a minute. I want you guys to go to the Brittany Arms. Look, it's about 1 mile south of there, okay? Take all the money. It's in the top drawer.
Okay.
If I can lose these guys, I'll join you, all right?
But if you can't...
Well, if I'm not sure, I'll go back to the hotel room and try and lose them that way. Now, you guys get moving.
Sandy, be careful.
Was that Sandy?
Yeah. We gotta get out of here now.
You don't have a job. What happened to your job at the sporting lot?
Quit.
You quit? I thought you liked working there.
Yeah, I did, but there's new management there now. You know, and it has the smell of the arena, if you know what I mean.
So you're back on the red line, huh?
Well, what can I do?
Seems like it kind of boring, don't you think? Being unemployed?
Yeah, but there's nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean?
Look, I got an idea.
What?
Well, the paramedic program needs a couple of ambulance drivers. Do you think you'd be interested in that?
As an ambulance driver?
Yeah, pays good. What do you think?
Oh. Might as well give it a shot. Tried everything else.
Well, I'll check in the hospital, see what the qualifications are.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That'd be very good.
Save it.
Oh, shut up. You wouldn't be able to get this place.
Well, I think we'll survive.
Yeah, because if I'm working, driving an ambulance, you know, I'd be able to pay the rent. And in this place, well, you and Marianne wouldn't be able to get it.
Just don't worry about it, all right?
Yeah?
Yeah. I think you'll like it.
Something's happening to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't understand it. But it's like... Well, it's like I keep reaching for things. And just before I touch them, they disappear. Right before my eyes. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to understand.
Sometimes I feel like I'm walking through a cold, dark tunnel, and instead of getting to the other side, it just keeps getting colder, darker, narrower. And the light keeps getting further and further away. And I try to turn back. I try to go back, and I can't.
Come on, sit down.
This is the first time I've... Oh, you're really neat. This is the first time I've admitted any of this to anyone.
I'm listening.
You see, I just have so much that I have to get done that I need help. So I get help, you know? And then, well, I'm so wired that, I can't get to sleep, so I need some help to get to sleep. And then I wake up, I'm real groggy, right? And, well, you know, I just reach for the pills again.
Jamie, you know, you can break that syndrome.
I don't know.
Uppers and downers can be washed out of your system, usually in less than a week.
It could be a hell of a week.
I know. I could be there for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for the next part of Another World.
Tonight, NBC Nightly News.
And now, the next part of Another World.
I'm sorry. I'll leave. Kit, that won't be necessary.
No, I'll leave.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll ring the doorbell.
Don't be ridiculous.
You sure?
Look, Kit, you have to understand something.
I'm trying really hard to understand what I just saw, but I'm having difficulty. I mean, you want to tell me what's going on?
Nothing is going on.
You sure could have fooled me.
Look, Kit, I can explain.
Do you realize that you are marrying my brother next Monday?
Of course I realize that.
Well, you act as if you'd forgotten.
Look, Kit, would you let me explain?
Go ahead.
Jamie is an old friend. Right now he's going through a lot of personal problems, and he just needed somebody to talk to.
Marianne, you weren't talking.
Kit, would you just drop it?
And why should I? I mean, how far would that whole thing have gone if I hadn't walked in when I did?
You're being ridiculous.
Okay, well, whatever I'm being, you know what I should do?
What?
I should go over to the hospital and tell Rick about that little scene I just walked in on.
Why would you do that?
Give me a reason.
Okay. Because you could hurt him very badly, and for no reason. And I don't think you want to do that.
Then he's coming tomorrow?
That's what he said.
Well, I know somebody's not going to be too thrilled about that.
I know. Denny called a while ago, and he hinted that he might be coming, and Lee was really worried about it.
I guess he would be.
Oh, you talked to Lee about it?
Well, he was really worried about what Denny would say about school, you know, and the hockey team.
Well, what do you mean, the hockey team?
He was kicked off.
What?
Yeah, till he brings his grades up.
Lee was kicked off the hockey team?
Yeah, didn't he tell you about it?
No, he didn't. He didn't say a word.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Well, what do you mean? I thought he trusted me enough to tell me something like that.
He does trust you, Clarice.
Well, it doesn't look like it. I mean, if he did, he would have known that he could have told me.
Right.
I mean, why wouldn't he tell me something
I
as
think he
important
was just afraid that he was going to disappoint you and the whole family.
But I would have understood.
Yeah, well, he was embarrassed. You know, he cares about what you think.
How could he think that I wouldn't understand? I'd understand him no matter what he did. I mean, he's my baby brother, and I love him. He's a terrific, wonderful kid.
I think so, too, but, well, maybe Denny doesn't want to let him know that.
Oh, hi. Larry, come on in. Close that door, please.
How you doing?
That's what I wanted to know. You heard anything?
From anybody?
Not a word.
Oh, this silence is killing me. I just wish that Sandy would let me know what's happening.
Well, maybe he can't.
Thanks for being so negative.
Well, yeah, no news in this case is, bad news. You think Jordan has, caught up to him yet?
You want it straight?
Yeah, from the hip. I don't think I can fool myself with wishful thinking anymore.
Okay, you got it. I think that Jordan Scott said that he was going to New York to get Blaine back here, right? And I think that we just better believe him.
Well, I wish he'd hurry up and pull off this little magic trick of his. Melissa, I don't know how much more of this I can take.
You're gonna take it as long as Jordan Scott says you have to.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you explain that?
Because there's no way that Jordan is gonna let you walk out on this company. Not after everything that's gone down.
Well, if that's what he believes, he's got another guess coming. Because I'm not going to rest until I put that excuse for a human being where he belongs.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna get him, you just better go get him good. Because he's one slippery eel, and if you don't put him away for good, he is going to be out on those streets in no time.
Well, that's
gunning for you.
Exactly what I plan to do, and I'm going to do it permanently. I'm going to have some help to do it, too.
Is there something that you could tell me about?
Yeah, you know Jamie Frame's been asking a lot of questions.
What kind of questions?
About our operation and Zachary Colton.
Wait a minute, wait. You think that Jamie is trying to go after Jordan, too?
Yeah, it certainly looks that way. And I'm going to do everything I can think of to help him.
No, come on, Larry. Please don't get Jamie involved in this,
Look,
too.
I can't tell him to stay out of it.
Why not? You can, and I think you better.
Why?
Because that kid is accident-prone. Come on, just look what's happened to him so far, and you know what happens to anybody who starts nosing around in Jordan Scott's business.
Hey, you got a way of putting things, you know? I'll talk to him. I'll see if I can stop him, but I don't think I can. Jamie is a determined guy.
The passion never ends on Texas. Iris finds evidence in Page's apartment and goes to the police.
A pornographic film which Page made for Mr. Shaw.
Has Page been set up by Iris?
You don't think I killed that man to get the film?
This week on Texas.
Joey, hi. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I ran into a few problems out there.
It's all right. It's all right. What do you want to see me about?
What I want to see... yeah, you know that we sold out the dock site, don't you?
Yeah, I heard about that. I read it in the paper. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, so am I now.
I want something to make you change your mind?
Yeah, well, it so happens that we sold out to a company that's just a front for Jess Cooper and the West End Development Project.
Well, you didn't know that before it happened, did you?
Are you kidding?
Well, then what could you do? You know, these things happen. It's all right.
Don't you know what that means?
Well, let's see. Jess Cooper's Jordan Scott's boss, and they're into everything, so yes, I have a good idea.
Which means I can't let him get away with it.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna get him.
A lot of people want to get them, including myself.
Yeah, those other people include, Blaine and Jerry, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it does. As a matter of fact, right now, Jordan Scott's men are after those people.
I heard.
Including, Sandy Alexander. He's with them.
What? Well,
Yeah.
I heard he was out of town on some business. Why is he with them?
Sandy felt that he could help them out. Now I think that Sandy's in a lot deeper than he thought he'd be.
Because of Scott.
Right. And let me tell you something. Those people will not be able to get back here to Bay City until Jordan Scott is put behind bars for life.
Well, that's what I want to do. But I know that he's getting protection, and I think I know where he's getting it from.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
Zachary Colton.
Zachary Colton. He's a DA.
Have you been to the club?
What?
You know what's going on there?
What? Like what?
Does Zachary Colton owe Scott some money?
Yeah, you know what? I think he does. You're right.
What makes you say that?
Well, he's a big gambler.
Right.
And he's always at the club. He was there all the time.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Sure, a few times I've been there, he's been there.
All right.
Does he win?
Yes, but he also lost a lot of money, too, and he also signed a couple notes.
Really?
For Jordan. As a matter of fact, there's some rumors going around now that he's in debt some more.
Great. You've been a gold mine.
wait a second. What I'm saying now is just rumors. These are things I've just heard. I don't know how true it is.
Oh, you mean about the notes? Huh?
No. The notes you can bet some money on. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy had lost a lot of money. I saw him down on the tables a lot, and I also saw him go up the stairs to Scott's office. So you could bet your money on that he has signed some notes.
Great. Well, this may be just what we need to build something against Mr. Scott and Zachary Colton.
Mr. Scott, I think we got him.
What is this think business, don't you know?
No, what I meant to say is that I'm sure...
Why don't you say what you mean, Steele?
Well, I'm trying to.
And making a mess of it. Now, let's try once more, and be specific if you can.
We, Eddie and me, that is, we spotted this guy, and we followed him to some hotel.
Which one?
The kid, that Sandy Alexander?
I mean, and he's still there?
The kid? Yeah, he's still in there.
But, you mean you know where he is, and you haven't picked him up yet?
No, look, Eddie's watching the place, making sure he don't leave without us noticing.
You let one man guard a whole hotel? Are you crazy?
Look, relax, will you? The kid's in there. He's not going anyplace. The only reason I'm calling is I thought maybe you'd want to be in on this.
For once, Steele, you thought right.
Hello, operator? Yeah, listen, I need the Brittany Arms. Yeah, it's right here in the city. No, actually, I don't have the number. Listen, could you do me a favor? Could you look it up for me? Thanks. Name? Try Grove.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Sandy, are you all right?
Yeah, so far. Listen, I think I lost him, but I'm not sure, so I came back to the hotel.
Do you think you can make it over here without them following you?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But I think I'm going to stay around here for a while, make sure everything's okay.
Sandy, maybe you just better stay there. I mean, if they're out there watching for you, they're not going to just leave. They'll wait, and then you'll be the target.
Yeah, well, better one than all three of us, huh?
Sandy.
Look, Blaine, put Jerry on the phone, okay?
Sandy?
Hi, Jerry, listen, I want you to keep an eye on Blaine.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, what I mean is don't let her out of the hotel room, okay?
I'll try to, but you know Blaine.
Look, I'm going to try and get over there as soon as I can, but until I do, under no circumstances let her out of that room. Now, you got that?
Well, sure, but as long as she stays inside the hotel.
No way, man. Now, look, there's no place that's safe. I mean, those guys could be anywhere. They could be lurking around the halls, wherever. I just don't want her to get hurt, okay?
All right. Look, where can I get in touch with you just in case?
You can't. And don't call me here under any circumstances, okay? If you don't hear from me, you don't hear from me. And don't try and find out what happened to.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Sandy.
Now, look, you listen. I want you to take the money, and I want you and Blaine to get out of town right now, all right? You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
Sandy.
Yeah?
Look, you take care of yourself.
I'll try.
quit cleaning. The cleaning drives me crazy. I don't like a clean apartment. It makes me nervous.
Sorry.
Please, sit down. Have a beer, will you?
Confused.
You're what? Confused. Sure you're not mad? You look like you could bite nails.
Well, I guess I'm mad, too. I don't know what Marianne could be thinking about.
Kid, will you tell me what's going on? Get it off your shoulders. Come on, what is it? What's wrong?
Well, I went home today and found Marianne and Jamie in each other's arms.
And that's why you're mad?
Sure. Joey, she's getting married to my brother next week. I think it didn't mean anything to her.
Well, I'm sure there must be some logical reason for it.
The reason might be that she still loves Jamie.
Did you ask her to explain it to you?
What's to explain? A picture was worth 1,000 words.
So you just jumped right to your conclusions and didn't ask her any questions about it?
I asked and I listened and there were no reasons.
And you didn't buy her answer. That's what it was, right?
I guess so.
Stop! Come on. Sit down here.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know. I just needed somebody to talk to. And I didn't know who else to talk to.
Well, of course you come and talk to me. You know, whatever you want to say, you just say it. And I promise you that it won't go beyond this room.
Okay.
All right?
I'm worried about Rick.
Because of what happened with Marianne.
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
I don't know. Tell me what happened. Explain what Marianne said.
She said it was nothing, that she was just... Well, that what I saw didn't mean anything, and she was helping out an old friend. I'm helping out.
Could it have been?
You had to be there. She wasn't just helping out an old friend.
No, why not?
Because it didn't look like it. That's why not.
Well, I saw Jamie today, and he looked out of it. I mean, he looked shot. He looked like he needed something.
Well, I'm sorry if Jamie's having problems, but...
And it looked like he could have used a friend.
Look, Joey, I'm sorry, but I don't buy that. Marianne has loved Jamie a lot. For a long time.
She agreed to marry your brother, didn't she?
I'm not naive enough to believe that she's marrying him because she loves him.
No?
No. It wasn't until Jamie was out of the picture completely, and until she found out she was pregnant, that she agreed to marry my brother.
No, you are not naive at all. You are just downright cynical.
I can't help it. I don't want to see my brother hurt.
Well, if you don't want to see your brother hurt, then I suggest you just stay out of it.
I don't know if I can.
Melissa, what are you doing here so at this hour? I thought you'd be at the connection.
I should be. I took a break. Finding you here is quite a surprise.
Yeah, well, you can usually find me working late.
I need to talk to you.
Why?
Because I am really worried.
Sit down.
Listen, not many people know this, but Sandy and Alexander and I are really good friends.
Yeah, I kind of thought so.
Has somebody been talking?
No, remember that night at Cecile threw that party?
All right, at your penthouse.
Right, some part of me was functioning there, and I kind of put it together that you two were very close.
We are. He means an awful lot to me. Now he's run away with your ex-wife, Blaine, and Jerry Grove, who's a good friend of yours, I believe.
Yeah, I know. Why are you telling me?
Because I don't know who else to talk to. I've tried, and nobody seems to know what to do.
Wait, hold on here. What do you... I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it. Explain.
It's Jordan Scott. He's got his men out after him.
after them, all of them. I know that he's out there looking for them himself, and there's nobody to help them.
Blaine and Jerry.
And Sandy.
Right.
And I think that Jordan knows exactly where they are. And it's just a matter of time. Before...
Something happens to them?
That's right.
So Jordan knows where they are?
Yep.
Anyone else know?
No. That's the problem. We don't know, so how can we help?
That's a good question.
Can you do something?
Me?
Yeah. You. I mean, Sandy saved your life a couple of times. Don't you think it's time you paid him back?
Well, look, I'd like to help. But, I don't know what I can do. Look, Melissa, I can't tell you this. I am working on something right now that could put Jordan Scott behind bars for a very long time. And if that happens, Jerry and Blaine and Sandy can all return to Bay City safely.
That's if Jordan Scott is behind bars. And what if he finds them first?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
All right, Jason, just another rough day.
You always work this late?
Well, it's not the hours that bothers me, it's just what I have to put up with.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Say, Mitch, have you given any thought to my business proposition?
I have given it thought.
And?
You've got yourself an additional 20% ownership in the sporting life.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. I'll have the check for you first thing in the morning.
No rush.
No. I want to get this thing all legal and finalized as soon as possible.
Suit yourself.
No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
Good. So have you given any thought to what you'll be doing now?
Lots of thoughts. No plans, not yet.
Yeah. Then you do have something cooking.
Well, there is someone I want to talk to first.
Stay tuned for the conclusion of Another World.
Mr. Alexander.
Going somewhere?
Well, I think you better cut short your plans. You know, you and I are long overdue for a little chat.
This part of Another World was brought to you by digestible all-vegetable Crisco. For crisp fried foods that don't taste greasy and for tender pie crust that's flaky, you can trust Crisco. Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.
Today at 4.
At Control Data Learning Centers, we help children overcome their problems in...
Oh, don't miss out.
It was nice having you, and good luck with your money, and I hope you have a long career in television.
Thank you, sir.
I might be knocking on your door. You never know. Thank you ever so much, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bob Homan, best wishes. We'll be back here in a moment to give Alpha Higgins a bus.
Difference of a 17th century saint, tonight on NBC.
Do you, Mona? Well, thank you.
Tonight on NBC Nightly News, a follow-up report on President Reagan's nomination of the first woman to the U.S. Supreme Court. Tomorrow night on NBC Magazine, meet Sophia Loren, Italy's most sensuous export. Then share the experience of a surrogate mother who carries a child only to give it up. After NBC Magazine, don't miss the world premiere movie, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It's Mark Twain's classic tale of two boys in their search for pirate treasure. All tomorrow on NBC.
For What's Happening, weekday afternoons at 4. Go for What's Happening, weekday afternoons at 4.